Hello people, YouTube, this is RKB3873. Here with a video on, I know I've done multiple reviews of this, but none of them I've put on YouTube because they've all had something wrong with them. One of them, my mom walked in the room and started talking to me, so I deleted that. And one of them, I made a review after I first got it, so I didn't know much about it, and that was a good review. I just didn't know a lot about it, so I decided to delete that one. And so I'm making one. I've had this for over a year, about a year and 3 months. Well, probably a year and a couple months. So I know a lot about it. I know this thing inside and, well, not inside the receiver, but I know this thing, you know, like the back of my hand. What the crap is that? Is that a splinter? LOL, yeah, right. I have a very sore sense of humor. I get that from my dad. Alright, but what I got on here, I just made a couple modifications on here. Nothing to the gun itself. But I just bought this before I got the gun, actually, because Dad got it for me for Christmas, but we were in the 2-week waiting period, so I was buying everything for it during that waiting period, so I'd have everything ready when I got it. Alright. But I got this, you can pick these up at Walmart for like $5. The same ones at Gander Mountain are like 10. Walmart 5, Gander Mountain 10. Same brand, same thing. I mean, no difference whatsoever. Why are you going to spend $10 at Gander Mountain when it's the same thing? The same exact thing at Walmart. Alright, and this came with my Rossi match pair, but I decided to put it on here since I use this more for hunting. Oh crap, I forgot something. Here, I'll be right back. Here. Just pay attention to the door. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Here's something else that I have for it. Alright, yeah, this holds 4 shells of 12 gauge. Now this will fire 3-inch turkey loads. Now this isn't the heaviest turkey load you can find. I think the 3-inch come in 1 3/4 ounce. 1 7/8 ounce and 2 ounce. I buy the 1 3/4 ounce 5-shot. But I won't be doing much turkey hunting with this, probably not. But because for 2 reasons. First reason, it's got a modified choke. That's not the best turkey choke. You're gonna have to get them in pretty close. But I'll probably be turkey hunting with my pump, which means I need 2 3/4 inch turkey loads, and they fire through this as well. You can fire anything through here except 3.5 inch, which you probably could, but it probably wouldn't eject right. It'd probably come out, and you'd probably have to manually eject it because there's no room for the crimp to open. But alright, and then it can fire slugs. Now, shooting a whole bunch of slugs through it isn't good for the gun, since it does have a pretty tight choke, a modified. So, but shooting 1 or 2 slugs isn't gonna hurt it. Now, this is a sabot slug. These are better for rifled bores. Let me show you. Sometimes you can pick these up from Winchester, and it will say, made for smooth bores. I picked this box up for deer hunting last year, the year before last actually. When I got this gun, it said made for smooth bores, so I picked that up. And they are deadly accurate through this. I mean, dead on, up to 25 yards. And you're not really going to get much farther than that to a deer. In fact, like a week after deer season closed, I was out on my land squirrel hunting. Rabbit hunting, excuse me. And I walked up on some deer, and one of them just stared at me for like 20 seconds. I'm like, why couldn't you have done this during deer season? I mean, because if you walked up on them during deer season, it's like they run away, they don't stop. So it's like they're saying, ha ha, out of season, you can't shoot me. If I had a BB gun, I wouldn't hesitate to pop him in the butt. Alright, well, about the gun. It's a single shot. It weighs about, with all the shells on it and everything on it, I'm going to say about 4.5, 5 pounds. It's not too heavy, that's why I like it. But that's also one of the reasons I don't like it. I mean, that's something I don't like about it, because any light 12 gauge is going to kick like a freaking mule. And something else I don't like about it, if you look how thin that is. Look how thin that steel is. I mean, on my 20 gauge, it's thicker than that. My H&R, NEF, New England Firearms. I don't know why I keep saying H&R. I mean, they have some kind of partnership, but I don't know. But it is good quality. It's big, thick steel. Same receiver as my Rossi 243. So the barrels and stocks are interchangeable. Yeah, it's good quality. I mean, there's nothing crappy about it. It's just made too light. I think it was made too light. Because, it's not a youth gun. You don't have to... This is a full size. You don't have to make a full size 3 pounds. I mean, it's not like you're going to be backpacking with it. Most people backpack with like a 22 or a 410. Something that is made light. But, I think they could have slapped on more steel on here. Barrel is very wide for some reason, because my previous 12 gauge, my J.C. Higgins 12 gauge, its barrel was thinner than this. But I got to reading on some shotguns are overboard, what's called overboard, and I think this might be overboard, where the inside of the bore is bigger than 12 gauge. I think that might be the case here, because it's just so big. Because theoretically, not theoretically, but the inside of a 12 gauge bore should measure 0.729 inches. I think that's 729 1,000ths or 100ths of an inch. I think it's 1,000ths. I don't know. I don't remember. I forgot. So if shotguns were measured in caliber, this would be a 72 caliber. 12 gauge would be 72 caliber. Alright. But, I really like it. I mean, this is probably one of the guns I'm never going to part with. Heck, I'm never going to part with any of my guns. Unless somebody offers me like a Benelli over under for my pump, I'm going to be like, sure. But, yeah. I had to glue this on here because it kept falling off, so I glued it on. Now, it's not the best quality synthetic stock, plastic. It's not the best quality. I think they could have done better. Rossi could have done better. But they're pretty inexpensive. You can pick these up at Gander Mountain for probably $125, maybe 130 at the most. But they also come in 20 gauge and 410 in the full size. You can't buy extra barrels for these. I remember in one of my squirrel hunting videos that I didn't kill anything in. I don't have many views on that. But, you can't buy spare barrels for this. I got to looking on the Rossi website. All they had was the Wizard barrels on the website that you could buy. So we gave Rossi a call. So we called the shop, and we called the warehouse or whatever in Miami, I think it is, Miami, Florida, and we asked, is there any spare barrel that we can buy for this, because I was trying to find a 20 gauge barrel, and they said no, what comes on it is all that fits on it. That's the only thing that will fit and function through it, which I know is complete bull crap, because my 243 barrel fits on this and functionally fires. My 12 gauge barrel, this 12 gauge barrel, fits on my 243 and functionally fires. So, obviously, they just don't want to sell a barrel. They probably just want to sell a whole gun. Because this barrel right here might cost $50. And the gun itself, it's just, I don't know. Rossi just ain't the nicest of people. But it's a great gun. I'm going to love this forever. And this has killed more squirrels than I can count. A lot. It killed my first squirrel. It killed my second squirrel, third squirrel, fourth squirrel. It's just killed a lot. And the first time I ever shot a squirrel nest was with this gun. Alright, well, we're running on 10 minutes, so I guess that's all the video. Please comment, please subscribe, and I will do a shooting test, and God bless.